person I met when I got up here was Stoney on the barber shop. Used to give bootleg haircuts. That's right, 25 cents for a haircut, see? And he give you what they call the bowl cut. Then they put a bowl on your head and they cut around it. Made all the niggas look Chinese. Cause that's the only way you could get a job on the railroad, see? That's right, they wasn't hiring no niggas, see? Nigga want real money. Chinese work for that yang money, see? Nigga didn't want that shit, see? So that's the best you could do, though, so that we did it. So, Chinese are funny people, boy. You know what they can do? Eat with sticks. Swear to God, I seen the Chinese man have 2 sticks like this and a bowl of food, didn't drop a goddamn speck. Nigga lose 3 pounds of food with a knife and fork. So, I had this friend, my partner, his name was Toodlum, see? Old big nigga, big roebuck nigga, see? Worked over at the foundry, lifting motors, see? That's right, made about 38 cents an hour. That was big money in them days, see? So, he could lie his ass off, too. All that nigga could tell lie. So that's how we became friends, see? He tell a lie, I tell a lie, see? And we compliment each other's lies, see? He'd make me laugh all day long, bless his soul. He told me this lie one time. He told me about the niggas with the big dicks. Said, yeah, you ever heard it? Niggas had the bigger dicks in the war, and they were trying to find a place where they could have their contest, see? And they wasn't no freaks, didn't want everybody looking. So they walking around looking for a secret place. So they walked across the Golden Gate Bridge, and the niggas seen that water and made them want to piss, see? One said, hey, man, I got to take a leak. And he pulled his thing out, was pissing. Other nigga pulled his out, took a piss. One nigga said, God damn, this water cold. Other niggas say, yeah, and it's deep too. Boy, I could lie his ass off. Say, yeah, and it's deep too. God damn it, so the nigga got sick, see? I told him he was messing with this girl from Louisiana, and I said, boy, you better leave that heifer alone, see? Because I know she knows something, see? What she did was she put a hex on his ass. That's right, and made that nigga sick. Boy's feet swole up like this, hands shriveled up, blood was coming out his eye. When I seen the nigga, scared the shit out of me. I said, Toodlum, not you. Say, God damn, nigga, you sick. He said, any fool can see that. He said, tell me what kind of sickness I got. I said, well, what the symptom? What? Say, symptom my ass, you looking at the symptom. Say, my goddamn feet are swole up, look like elephant foot. Say, my arms is weak, blood coming out my eye. Plus, I'm in love with a bitch I can't stand. Well, shit, right away, I know what's wrong, see? I said, boy, that girl done put a mojo on your ass. Said, I'll take you over to Jefferson, where the voodoo lady live, have her fix it for you. See, because the voodoo lady named Miss Rudolph lived over there. She could do it. That was her name, Miss Rudolph, see? They named her after that deer. And she was good, too, man. She had this monkey's foot around her neck and a 3-legged monkey. Yeah. And that monkey didn't give her no trouble. That monkey fucked with everybody but her, see? And this monkey's foot stunk all to be damn. And she said smelt that way to keep the spirits and most people's away. Well, it worked on me because it's been 8 years since I seen the bitch, see? So, come this we went over there. I had a 33 packet, stopped, got a little gas. I drove the nigga over there, made him pay for it. We get over there, I'm the one got to knock on the door, see? So I go up to the door, knock on the door. She opened the door, man, the funk rushed out the house, knocked me to my goddamn knees, and I'm looking up at her. She ain't got on no barzil, and the biggest titties in the world, they were swole up, looked like that nigga's feet. And she had a tattoo on each titty. Had a big eye on one titty and a pair of lips on the other. And I'm praying to God I ain't got to kiss nothing, see? So I was looking at this titty, looking at me, and looked like it winked at me. She said, boy, get your ass in here. Get off the floor. So I walked into the house. I'm kind of nervous because bugs and shit crawling around all on the floor. There's a goddamn bat flying around like this, see? Now this monkey comes in there so fucking with me, jumped all on my neck and shit, and it felt funny because he got them little monkey hands, be fucking with your ears, you know? And I'm trying to act like I'm petting this motherfucker, but I'm poking him in the eye, get him off me, see? Because I don't want to offend this bitch with this monkey foot, see? Because she scratch your ass with that foot, that's all over. And I said, Miss Rudolph, please, can you do something about the monkey? She said, I don't have to do shit about the monkey live here, nigga, you visiting. Well, shit, I had to accept that, see? So I explained to her what was happening. I said, my partner's sick. Please, he needs some help. Would you be so kind as to help him? Said his feet are swollen up, eyes and shit, he all messed up. I said, now, first of all, I got to explain to you, I don't have no money. I said, I'm posing as a Chinaman working on the railroad. And all I got is that Yang money. She said, no, I don't want none of that. She said, what you do, though, come Thanksgiving, bring me by a goose or a turkey. That's all right. You know, I said, well, shit, that's fine with me, because it was June then. If I don't never see this bitch no more in life, it's all right with me, see? And just about that time, a big motherfucking tarantula, this big, crawled up my arm, around my neck, I almost shit on myself, man. Went down this arm, under my hand, I tried to mash him. When I lift my hand up, he was gone. That's when I put my hand on my knife. Because I figured if somebody get hurt in here, I ain't going to be the last one, see? I said, Miss Rudolph, please tell me what happened to the tarantula. She said, that ain't none of your goddamn business. But if you don't bring me that turkey, you will see him again. So, when I left the house, I'm thinking turkey. There's a big, pretty bird in my goddamn mind, see? I don't give a shit if she's in Timbuktu, the bitch got a turkey coming for me. So I get out to the car, now Toodlum, he don't want to get out the car. I said, nigga, you better get your ass up out of this car. Much shit I done been through in there. I kick you on one of them big foots. I just said that to him. I wouldn't really kick him, see, but nigga made me mad, shit. So I helped him out the car. We walk up to the house. This nigga Palmer housing like this. See? Motherfucking feet is hurting him, see. I'm trying not to laugh at him because he's my partner. So I help him in the house. He get in the house and see all them bugs and shit crawling around. He try to lift his feet up, but he's scared. Because them feet hurt, them bugs is fucking with him. All he can do is go, move, move. I said, nigga, sit your ass down. Fuck them bugs. Just pretend like it's furniture. So the nigga, he eased down on the couch. He had to ease down because he got the pile, see? He eased down. Yeah, this bitch done fuck with him, see? Tore his ass up. He eased down, stretched his feet out. Just about that time, she come from out the back room, had a big wash pan. And she said a few words over it, you know. And then she squatted and pissed. That's right, she pissed for 15 minutes. Old strong ammonia piss, too. Then she slid the pot over by the boy's feet. Said, Junior, put your feet in that. Well, I'm sure enough trying not to laugh now, see. Well, this nigga put his feet in his piss, it's all over for me, see. I said, go ahead, boy. See, because I'm going to talk about his ass 44 years he put his feet in his piss. Well, I guess the nigga said nothing from nothing leave nothing. So he put his foot in there, put the other one almost didn't fit in there. I said, oh God, this bitch gonna piss some more. So I pushed the foot down, got covered up, Water come next to bubbling and boiling. Sparks start flying. Goddamn bugs was running all crazy. Bat was flying around. Monkeys start shitting everywhere. That's when I took my knife out there. And she ran over and stroked this nigga with the monkey's foot, and he was trembling like that. I tried to get the door open. It was locked. I start stabbing this motherfucker like this. Man, all of a sudden, it got real quiet. And the piss turned blue. And I said, holy Jesus, holy Jesus. Because I ain't never seen no blue piss. Well, the boy eased his feet out the piss, and they was healthy. The nigga had healthy feet. But it was real tiny. The nigga had little baby feet. I said, Junior, look at your feet. He looked down, seen his feet. The nigga went berserk, killed the monkey, threw the bat out the window, start kicking that bitch in the air, and them little feet was going like this. Nigga wore out 3 pair of kneecaps, kicking her in the air. And he snatched the monkey's foot off her neck, swallowed that. Well, he shouldn't have done that. Because they came and got his ass and took him to the zoo. And you can see him if you go down there. He's the polar bear with little tiny feet.
What up, what up, or what up? Welcome, motherfuckers. Welcome to the Church of Jesus Christ, not a bitch made nigga. It is motherfucking Sunday, goddammit, the first day of fucking football and shit. NFL Sunday, first, yo, man, it's first week of the season. I'm fucking excited. It's goddamn beautiful. We checking out, we got the scores of the game up on the motherfucking screen and shit. I'll be real, man. I can't believe they don't have a ticker. Like, there's no, like, downloadable ticker. I'll probably figure out how to make one eventually, you know what I'm saying? But Suburbs, I can't believe you don't know who the fuck goddamn Richard Pryor is. Like, this dude is, like, he's the originator. There's none greater. Like, legitimately, like, when you list off the best comedians of all motherfucking time and shit, legit, like, yo, Richard Pryor is, like, usually number 1 on that fucking list. Like, on some real shit. Shit. Man, I'm gonna tell you what. I wanted to have a couple of conversations because, you know, I had some shit rattling around in my brain. And I got drunk on Friday. And I had a rough ass motherfucking weekend and shit. Nigga sore as a bitch at the moment. You know when you get drunk and you wake up and you're like ridiculously ass motherfucking sore and shit? You know, like you done had a rough night. You got bruises all over you and shit. Don't know where the fuck they came from and whatnot, man. You know you had one of those nights. You're just like, God damn, man. Like, holy fuck, what the fuck did I do last night? I don't remember shit. But, you know, that tends to be how it works. But let's check up on the scores, man. The Packers done smacked the Bears at home on motherfucking Friday night. Thursday night, fucking, yo, the Chiefs is over the Jags 23-13. Falcons is motherfucking getting skunked by the Vikings 21-0. The Titans is beating the Browns 15-6. Bills is losing to the Jets at home 8-0. The Ravens is motherfucking clapping the Dolphins 42-10. The Redskins is beating the Eagles 20-13. And the Rams are beating the Patriots 16-10. You know what I mean? It is what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? Yo, it's a good week for football. You know, my Niners ain't playing yet. They play later on today or Monday night. I forget which one. But, yo, it's football. And I'm going to tell you what, man. I know a lot of people really ain't into sports ball in this community, right? And, like, I have a hard time moving any type of motherfucking, like sports-related shit on my channel, right? Like, we've had this discussion with a lot of people. And I'll be honest with you, the majority of us creators are people who like sports. And as for the community as a whole, the problem is that you've been told and taught and learned things in your life that's like patently false, right? You mean rugby with pads? No, I don't mean rugby with pads, nigga. Like, ain't nobody in rugby playing 250 pounds running a 4.340. Like, that's not how the fuck shit operates. Like, you have no idea what the fuck it's like. Like, if you ain't watching football, nigga, like, yo, you have no clue at all. It is not rugby with pads. Like, yo, if they hit motherfuckers in rugby like you hit a motherfucker in football, like, yo, you'd end up dying. like it is what it is. But anyway, right? So I feel the same way about soccer. Like, I don't think soccer should be a sport, but you know, that is what the fuck it is. But yeah, man, you know, look, there's a lot of things you miss when, you know what I'm saying, you miss out on the social shit that other Americans do, right? Like, for instance, you know, like football or baseball or hockey or whatever the case might be. Like, I don't follow baseball or hockey, but I know enough to, like, know, like, the old school shit, you know what I'm saying, legitimately. And so, with that being said, I can have a conversation about 80s or 90s or 70s baseball with somebody, or the Wayne Gretzky era of, you know what I mean, hockey. And I go, man, I don't follow it just because, like, yo, fucking, like, I'll be honest with you, man, like, trying to... Yo, it's fucking boring to watch. And they'll go, yeah, it is fucking boring to watch. Unless you're there live. Like, NFL, on the other hand, always fun to fucking watch. You know what I mean? Legit. Like, and that's the cool thing about fucking football and whatnot. Man, listen, my shit is freezing up. It's not happy with me right now. Anyway, here we go. So, Butt Cheeks. Butt Cheeks does not have... Oh, man, listen, what the fuck? Yo, Butt Cheeks, you need a goddamn fucking wrench in my motherfucking chat. You know the situation. You know how we run out here, man. I'm the one who invented the motherfucking wrench, no state. Oofball, ad moderator. Well, here's kind of the situation, right? So, all of y'all dudes out here, you want to get ahead at work, right? You know what I'm saying? You want to, like, end up, you know what I mean, moving forward in your jobs and shit like this. You have to remember the vast majority of your bosses is going to be football fans, and they're going to be social people. And learning how to have a conversation with another man is not a bad thing to do. Like, I know you've been taught, a lot of y'all were raised by single moms, you know what I'm saying? And all these motherfucking, these goddamn, you know what I mean, fucking little incel motherfuckers out here. Y'all have all been, like, taught about chads are bad, and, you know, nobody, like, jocks in school because you were all the nerds. But I wasn't, you know what I mean? I played football. Like, yo, I stood here and I played basketball, and I was really good at sports. Like, I'm athletically gifted. I'm mechanically gifted. Like, I'm good with my hands. So, therefore, for me, like, it's a strange situation because... Like, I never played Dungeons and Dragons. I went to work when I turned 18, and I, you know, I mean, never picked up a video game controller basically after that. You know what I mean? So, like, for me, it's a different thing. Yeah, man, you know the situation, right? Like, yo, I'm not, yo, man, you better go talk to motherfucking, that other nigga Metal Man, Like, yo, you over there fucking cleaning the cobwebs out and shit, and attaching that dildo to the motherfucking 220 plug and shit in your house. Like, yo, that ain't me. Yo, I got enough fucking kids. Without having a little Mexican motherfucker running around out there. You legitimately motherfucker be out there actually seeing Sasquatch and shit running around that neck of the woods. But anyway, right, so, the Vikings just went up and our motherfucking scored. It's 21-0 over the motherfucking Falcons. Motherfucking clapping these niggas up. Falcons is looking like bums in week 1, but you know how this works, man. Week 1 is no judge of the rest of the season. Anyway, yeah, so where were we at? Oh, yeah. Being able to have a conversation with our dudes. And the other half of this is, and like, I know there's so many people in this fucking community goes, oh man, you're standing here fucking learning about fucking football and all this shit. It's fucking boring. It's dumb. You wear another man's fucking name on your back. I'm like, y'all niggas is over here buying games and painting up motherfucking, whatchamacallit, you know what I mean? Like, yo, Tara Marie, what are you doing, nigga? What are you fucking shilling in my chat for, nigga? Like, yo, you gotta motherfucking at least tell me what the fuck it is and shit. Retro gaming stuff. Oh, got you. Right, but yeah, so the deal is this. If you want to be a dude and have a conversation with other dudes in this society, like, you should probably do what other dudes in this society do. Right? And I know, like, you all think you're above other men, but you're really not. You know what I'm saying? Yo, leave JJ out of this. He's not here. No, nigga. You know, like, no. Anybody can get it. Him, nigga. You, nigga. One nigga. Two niggas. You all motherfucking look like lunch on the end of my fork. That's how the hell shit operates, right? But yeah, man, like, yo... You're really not above everybody the fuck else. And you're not smarter than anybody the fuck else, right? And that's kind of the situation. Like, when it really comes down to it, like, yo, when you get down to the analytics and start breaking down things in fucking sports on that level and memorizing individuals' fucking passing routes and fucking passer QB ratings and rosters from a 52-man roster on each team for 32 fucking teams and shit, like, dude, you know what I mean? Legitimately. Well, fucking, yo, where's the damn gorilla? Yo, the gorilla's right here. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Right? You have to, yo, and Fedorable, like, yo, I don't know if you're in my Discord. The Discord link is in the description. If you aren't, you should be. And if you know what I mean, if you already are, you can come and motherfucking join the motherfucking general and hang out and have a conversation with me. You know what I mean? We don't do that StreamYards thing. You know what I'm saying? This just goes through OBS and then like it picks up the fucking volume and chews it in. You know what I mean? Yo, anyone can get it. That's how that operates, right? But yeah, like yeah, anyway, man, yo, look, being able to, like, have a conversation with other men is utmost, especially in fucking business. Like, yo, if you're going to be conducting business and selling things to other people, like, yo, dude, Terrence, I got you. Like, they be fucking me up. You know what I mean? I be like, dude, I'm a casual fan. Like, I'm super casual with it. Like, I know enough to get by in a conversation. You know what I mean? And knowing enough to get by in a conversation oftentimes means the difference between making a sale and not making a sale with people, or having that promotion and not getting the motherfucking promotion. I don't got my whole roll. Like, nigga, like, yo, I will fucking give you your whole roll. Yo, I got a John for females in my thing. Like, every woman goes into one John on the bottom of the motherfucking Discord and shit. Well, not the very bottom. The very bottom is like niggas who piss me the fuck off. But like, yo, shitty trolls. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I hate shitty fucking trolls. Like, yo, if you're gonna be a troll, be a troll, but don't be a garbage one. Like, legitimately, like, I like a good troll. If you're a really good troll and you really get me going, you motherfucker, you stand here and have, like, I see you causing general discord and havoc, I will make you a mod in my Discord. Like, yo, because y'all are the motherfuckers who I want on my team. Like, yo, I had a dude impress me so much. Like, yo, he literally fucking trolled for, like, God, it must have been like 12 hours. Dude, like, he went overnight just going hard trolling. I'm like, nigga, like, yo, you gonna be a new motherfucking mod in my Discord, bro. Like, that's how the hell that shit operates. But anyway, yeah, I'm in the general. I'm motherfucking in the war room and shit. If you want to come and motherfucking hang out, and I mean, chill with the gorilla and shit. It's church on Sunday. You know the deal. If you have any bitch madeness you need to admit, you can stand here and come in and admit your bitch madeness and get the bitch slapped out of you. And I mean, get that sin removed from your soul, right? It's actually kind of nice to be the ignorant one. You don't have to say shit. Yo, it's really not. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be able to stand here. Hey, Latour, what up, man? Yo, man, fucking, I've been doing shit. So he a dedicated troll. Dude, I like a motherfucker who has dedication to him. Legit, you know what I mean? Fucking, man, listen, I don't know why the fuck this is still up here. Like, legit. There we go. Right? Yo, Melissa said, I don't know how to troll. That's because you're a woman, and women don't know how to be funny. That's just a fact of life. Like, yo, fucking, you want to see a good thing? Revenge of the Sis just did a John where it was like MIT or somebody or Bloomberg. They fucking stood here, Ravens with 49 points. Right? Like, yo, ain't that fucking crazy, psycho? Right, yo, man, the Ravens, they're a defensive team. Them motherfuckers ain't out here, like, bombing on people and shit. The Dolphins must be garbage this year. Like, yo, no real shit. Anyway, so what the hell did I want to motherfucking say? Oh yeah, yo, it's when you're making a sale, when you're talking to other dudes, like, yo, you want to have every option available to you. I think that's always important, right? Yo, man, like, dude, again, like, I like ROTC, you know what I'm saying? I like a lot of what he does, and I think Mersh is, you know what I'm saying, fucking, yo, Mersh legitimately has said things that have impressed me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nobody knows how to troll better than me. I'm a gutter when it comes to trolling. And, like, yo, because he brings up the single fatherhood issue, you know what I'm saying? And, like, the females fucking garbage and all that nonsense. And, like, legit, like, how he says it and the way he says it is, yo, it's meaningful and impactful, and he really fucking means that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, real shit. Them off, like, yo, that dude there, you know what I mean? Like, I applaud him for, like, fucking making a stand and picking him on fucking side and not being a little bitch about shit. Like, and that's pimping. Like, legitimately, like, yo, you can be on that level and not be a whiny little girl. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Because, like, yo, way too many motherfuckers, like, Man, listen, they want to stand here and act some sort of kind of way, and then like fucking they turn into fucking females. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to be a female. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm not bitching about this shit because I'm jealous of what females have. Right? You prefer Nightwave to ROTC? Like, yo, I like their interaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking Royce is a good straight man and shit. You know, like, it is what it is. But fucking yeah, I don't know shit about sports, but I do know what to do with the balls. Yo, they could be your troll host. No, butt cheeks. What you do with a female is you use a female to like lead them into a good troll. Right, like for instance, that's why like I'm always really leery about like a female who comes up to me who's like way too hot to be talking to me, because like I know too many dudes who have like females out here just working the game and shit. You know what I mean? They're like they'll fucking like they'll send a female into a dude's house and end up like fucking, you know what I mean, getting the guy all drunk and knocked out and shit, and then they'll let the buddies in and they'll just raid their fucking crib and shit. Like, yeah, that's how the hell that operates. You know what I mean? But yeah, fucking anybody got a magic spell to find my mailbox keys? You could use a magnet or something, or like, did you check the freezer? Like, yeah, you should probably check the freezer. You know what I mean? If you haven't checked the freezer 3 or 4 times, you probably should. But, you know, it will be in the last place you look. Hopefully you don't find them and then keep looking for them. Did you check the flour in your house? You know what I mean? Like, yo, in the kitchen? Did you look inside the trash can? Like, I don't know what the fuck you do with your mailbox keys. Check your pants and your motherfucking and your underwear, or in your hamper. Check your hamper and all your pants in the hamper, and check your closet with your fucking coats in it and shit. Yo, George Carlin, good call, good pickup on that one, Taryn. Legitimately, yo, man, I wish I had something to give out to y'all motherfuckers when you get a good one. It's like, you know how often like I fucking throw up a really good reference and motherfuckers just straight don't get it. That'd be aggravating as fuck. I went to Hardee's, got me a motherfucking Monster Burger. Yo, I went to motherfucking Popeyes, right? And fucking I went to get that new chicken sandwich and shit. Fucking bro, my bro and his ex-bitch used to get drunk guys at the bars and roam. Like, yeah, dude, legitimately, like, females are good at that. BLT, what up? Welcome, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, right? Yo, the Chiefs is popping the Jaguars too, and the Vikings and the Jets is looking impressive at the moment. I don't really know what the situation is with these motherfuckers. Legitimately, I don't really know. Right? Hang on, let me stand here and grab this one. And motherfucking hit interact. Let me see if I can take this down. Oh, no, I really can't. And I fucking gay. That's just gay as shit. Wait, hang on. I can do that. Can I? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, wait. No, it's not letting me do the shit I want to do. God damn it. Yeah. Hang on, wait. Yeah, what I wanted to do is just have the scores up on fucking Scream and shit on stream. Yeah, I just wanted the fucking the scores up here and shit. You know what I mean? Legit, and that's kind of the fucking situation. But it wouldn't really, like, I don't know, man. Like, it was hard because, like, I want a ticker is really what I want. You know what I mean? But there's never a fucking, you know what I mean? There's never like a really good fucking ticker and shit. That's preseason. Go back down. I don't want the fucking preseason. Nobody gives a shit about the preseason. Preseason does not count. There we go. All right. That'll do. Look, yo. Yeah, like I can't get rid of that fucking blue thing on the top. That is fucking aggravating. Right. Anyway, Dick Marks, what up, man? Welcome. Jonathan Doe, welcome. Wait, did I say? I didn't even say hi to the chat. Man, what up, Taryn, Melissa, BLT, motherfucking Dick Marks, Serpent Venom, you know what I mean? Goddamn Johnny Doe, what's up, my brother? Goddamn fucking, who the hell else was in here earlier? Goddamn fucking TK Mal, Evil Dead Ed, Fedorable, The Horrible, Butt Cheeks, The Malevolent Rider, right-wing BDSM guy. What up, man? What up? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the stream. It's appreciated y'all coming out today. Right. Anyway, yeah, so I wanted to stand here and motherfucking not only talk about like the football thing, because that aggravates me that like people, like I'm not trying to sell football to you, but what I am trying to do is sell you a second language is kind of the deal. It's kind of like, you know, if you're going to fucking stand here and like do business in China, you should learn Mandarin. You know what I mean? If you're going to do business with motherfucking, where's Excel? I don't even see Excel. Like, yo, does Excel not have a wrench in my fucking chat? I know Excel has a goddamn wrench. So, live chat. Here we go. All right, there we go. Yo, say hi to Excel in case he watches later. Hi, Excel. This is my nigga. Right? Yeah. Just like if you're going to talk to dudes and do business with dudes, right? You should motherfucking stand here and know how to talk to dudes. You know what I mean? Legitimately. That's kind of the situation. I didn't even hit up Excel before this. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, man. Let him chill on his Sunday. Like Thursday, I know he was kind of pissed because I passed the fuck out. I worked my dick off last week. Like usually I only do like 3 days a week. Like I leave 3 times, you know what I mean, and come home and I'm gone for like 2 days or whatever the case might be. I ran every fucking night last week. Like legitimately, I ran my dick off all weekend long. Freedom Elf, you know what I'm saying? Hey, dickhead, gotta go to work. Peace. Yo, hell yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, here, and have a wrench while you're here, my brother. Thank you for stopping the fuck by. Like, yo, I don't even know who Freedom Elf is, but welcome. Looks ridiculously hard, but fun. Yo, I seen those fucking Tough Mudders challenges and shit. And, yo, I heard there's a bunch of people that ended up getting, like salmonella poisoning and shit, and like a bunch of other like fucking trichinosis and shit, like a whole bunch of really nasty fucking diseases from doing that shit. Right? Because like the mud is like full of like fucking cow shit and like people pee and whatever, you know what I mean? They fucking do all whatever the hell they do in it. And they ended up fucking standing here, like fucking, whatchamacallit, they ended up like catching a bunch of really nasty fucking infections and skin diseases and like fucking like bronchial pneumonia and like fucking a couple people caught not tuberculosis but like fucking like lung infections and staph infections in their fucking lungs and in their eyes and shit, like you get from like touching raw chicken and raw meat to your fucking face. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like legit, like motherfucking, like, yeah, if you're gonna do that shit, I'm just saying don't. Like, yo, don't do that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, that's kind of where I'm at, bro. Like, yeah, that is seriously fucked. Like, that's fucking disgusting. You know, like, I don't think you should do that shit. You know, that's kind of like unnecessarily dangerous. It's not dangerous in the fact that like you're going to be like hanging off a cliff. It's dangerous, and you know what I mean, fucking like every other way where like you're going to end up like getting really sick from doing some shit. That's as dangerous as banging like dirty horse without a condom. You know what I mean? Legit. Like you might fuck around. Like I know a dude, you know who Storm Clouds Gathering is a YouTube channel. Great channel. Well, it used to be. He turned into a super lefty. He ended up like catching MRSA infection and staph infection, right? Maya or Lil Stone or Elf. Yeah, dude. What was that band? What band? What fucking band, man? I don't even know what band you're talking about. But yeah, fucking Storm Clouds Gathering was a YouTube channel, and like fucking they used to do a whole bunch of shit, and he was a great channel, and his family ended up catching a MRSA infection to the point where like they had to remove his part of his lung, part of his trachea, part of his motherfucking like a bunch of like his skin on his arms and legs and shit. Like, yo, yeah, that's some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, like, yo, yeah. You know what I mean? Legitimately, like, you probably shouldn't do that shit. You know what I mean? Like, real shit. Like, fucking, you know, that shit is not a joke. Staph infections is not a fucking joke. The detachable penis band, Pinoid, I don't really know who's the detachable penis band. Oh, penis. Yes. Yeah, and imagine, like, what happens if, like, you get, like, some of that dirty-ass shit in your dick while you're swimming through it? Like, it gets in your motherfucking pants. You raw dogged a bumble thought last week. So far, so good. Yeah, man, you gotta wait about a month to find out whether or not she ends up goddamn pregnant. Because that, you know what I mean, could go badly for you. Hopefully, you know what I mean, you might be able to turn her into a housewife. Like, you'll see what the fuck happened. Then some band made a song called Detachable Penis. Mess is not a joke. My mom lost her leg to it. Mesa. Yeah, MRSA. Yeah, dude, legit. Like, fucking, I know a lot of dudes who got fucked up real bad from that shit. I almost lost my arm to that shit one time. You know what I mean? Dingleberry pie, nigga. Well, it's either you turn her into a wife or you pay like fucking 30% of your income for the next 18 years. So, I mean, you might end up having to, like, have a family. Like, welcome to, you know what I'm saying? The white trash, no state, my brother. Welcome to the motherfucking Joan. It's either that or stop banging broads without a condom. Like, yo, you just stop doing that shit. Yo, MRSA is fucking no joke. Legit, man. That shit is no fucking joke at all. And that's why I say, like, you probably shouldn't, how do I put this? You probably shouldn't, stand here and swim around in some motherfucking mud unnecessarily. I understand when it's necessary. You know what I mean? Like, you get caught and shit. You know what I mean? The trick is to get them young. Mine is 8 years younger and train them. Leads, collars, cages. I feel man, they were having a conversation on motherfucking IRS last night. I was hanging out because I was like, I woke up in the middle of the fucking night. That tends to be how it works sometimes. You wake up in the middle of the night. And they was like, Yoko Ono should be like fucking murdered. And I was like, hang on a minute. Are we talking about a female I might be able to chain to a radiator? Like, yo, is that possible? Legit. Ravens up 52-10 over the Dolphins, by the way. Just in case anybody ain't paying attention. Like, yo, Vikings 28-0 over the fucking Falcons. Yeah, dude, like, yo, MRSA is not a fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Do not do that tough muttered shit. I got censored shit. Sorry, dog. I don't censor shit. You know how YouTube is. YouTube's bitch made. Anyway, right? Shit. So on top of that, I wanted to have another conversation because, like, I think that there's more conversations to be had. Now, I was sitting here thinking, right, yeah, I get censored. Yeah, me too. I get censored in chat constantly. But I don't have anything, like, on mine. It's just, this is the YouTube algorithm doing what the YouTube algorithm does. Yeah, so I wanted to have a conversation about where all this, because I was thinking about this last night, and actually the past couple of nights, and I've been trying to, like, formulate it into a thought, you know what I mean, to, like, have where it needs to be at, because, like, they were talking about on Revenge of the Sis how, like, trolls are, like, they did that thing with the fucking Wall Street, or the Bloomberg article where they stood here and said that trolls have, like, 4 traits, and it was, like, sadness, or not sadness, it was, saddening, which is not a trait, Machiavellianism, right, which they made a joke about the Don Illuminati, which I fucking think is hilarious, right, but, you know what I mean, and, fucking psychopathy, right, I usually wrap it up. It's been a while since I had 23-year-old pussy. Yeah, I feel you, dude. It's been a long fucking time. Legitimately. Man, listen. It has been a long time since I had some fucking 23-year-old pussy. I'll be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you say you watched that video? That stupid bitch was clueless. I feel where you are. But, you know, I mean, which brought me back to the mentality of Machiavelli, right? And Machiavelli, what he used to do is what he said, like, a good prince would do when you ran into a land and you ended up conquering that land or whatever, and the people ended up starting to get rowdy. They ended up starting to, like, try, you know, I mean, like, riot and revolt and whatever. He'd send a guy in to clear the mess up, right? And he'd have a guy who he'd pay really well, and that guy would go in, you know what I mean, and just crack heads and kill people, and, you know what I mean, get that motherfucker in order. But the people would be highly upset about him doing so. And then what the prince would do is the prince would then come in as the hero and rescue them from the fucking dude who was over here beheading them and fucking, you know what I mean, fucking people up and shit. And he'd kill that dude who he sent in. Right? And see, this is what's known as, you know what I mean, leadership. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you have to legitimately do that shit, right? Fucking second time he has gotten his ID in his elbow. He shot creeps in elbows because they don't clean right. Dude's going to lose his arms. Yeah. Well, yo, it's not even that, yo, freedom of. The problem is that you have that bacteria on you at all times, and it just depends on whether or not that bacteria ends up overgrowing on your fucking body, right? It's a weird thing. It's like a fungus thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Yeah, Taramarine. It's extreme good cop, bad cop. So Anyway, yeah, like we could have a whole conversation about MRSA and shit. Like, and we might, yeah, let's get into it real quick. All right, so here's the deal. When you have your body ends up being broken down by MRSA, it's because like you have an overgrowth of that, right? It's kind of like catching an athlete's foot. Like your feet always have fungus on them, but like the athlete's foot is when that fungus becomes overgrown. That's why you use something like Lotrimin, which is an antifungal agent to stop it, right? He said, I'm going to white Walmart now. I'll catch you later. I'll take pictures. Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking pictures. You know what I'm saying? Drop them in the Discord. You know the situation, right? He said, slam the poon. Don't let the poon slam you. That's important. You know what I'm saying? Way more important than what you would think. Anyway, right. So, Machiavellianism. Machiavellianism is a weird way to put being a pragmatist and understanding how shit operates, right? And so, like, this mentality leads into some shit. Like, being a good leader means that you have the ability to move the will of the people to do what they need to do to make the whole society better. Because if you have, it takes nothing more than like 8 to 10% of people in your society, you know what I mean, trying to overthrow it for your society to become untenable and unsavable, right? And to start a revolution. That's all it took for like the American Revolution was 10%. And that's all it takes. And I mean, in places like Sweden, where Islam literally is taking over swaths of the fucking country and shit, right? Hopefully people at Walmart will pay a commission. Maybe. I don't think they do. I think everybody there does it like as a public service and shit. So, in human psychology, we have to have that satisfaction of knowing that there's rules and people will get punished for breaking them, right? And over the past 30 years or so, or 20 years, really, well, 30, 40, 50 years, since the JFK assassination, there's been a lot of people breaking the law. Ace, nigga, yo, hop in my Discord in the general. Come have a conversation with me. This is an important conversation. I would love for you to be here with, right? Yo, it's not about motivation, encouraging, uplifting, and driving your people forward. Sometimes, right? Sometimes, right? Like you gotta do the wrong thing for the right reasons, right? Like, you have to do bad shit. And sometimes that means literally taking somebody out and hanging them to make your people understand that you're not fucking around. You know what I mean? Legitimately. Like, that's really some real shit. Cough, the tribe. Cough. Yeah, it really is. Like, it's important. You know what I mean? Because, like, yo, here's the thing. Would America be eternally better? You know what I'm saying? And would we really actually, like, would we be a better nation if we saw fucking Hillary Clinton get perp walked out? Right? Or if we saw George Bush get perp walked out for what he did? You know what I'm saying? What about Trump inviting Taliban for peace talks? Good or bad? Well, if they're in charge, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the deal. You know, fucking, like, that's kind of the situation. If they're the deal, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if they're in charge of whole swaths of a nation, like, the Taliban are the people who are in charge in Afghanistan. Like, so, yeah, you're probably going to have to deal with them. You know what I mean? I think our nation would be eternally better if we perp walked out some of these fucking politicians. You know what I mean? And if, you know what I mean, like, you stood here and you had a trial and you found some people fucking guilty and you held them accountable for what they do and what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of really where it's at. Like, you have to have people held accountable for shit in the nation's eyes, right? Like, if you don't have, you know what I'm saying? I think the people that cause the Middle East problems, yeah, exactly. And that's kind of the deal, right? And if you don't have this, you have this system that seems like it's completely corrupt. And when you have a system that seems like it's completely corrupt because the people on top never got fucking, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, right? If the people on top can just get away with whatever the fuck they want to get away with, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the fucking deal. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You know, fucking like you have, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's kind of the deal. Like, yo, you have to have this in the nation. Like, and if you don't have this in the nation, then like it's not worth, like, then the nation stops being worth saving, and the people lose their loyalty to that nation. And I mean, once you have people lose their loyalty to that nation, you start having people question shit. Like, it looks like it almost becomes tyrannical in a lot of people's eyes, because they go, man, look, you know, it's rules for you, but not for me. Like, what type of shit is this? You know what I mean? Like, I go to jail for this shit, but like, you stand here, you know what I mean, and fucking, you know, get away with fucking murder, literally. Like, you know what I mean? Like, guys like Ted Kennedy, who fucking drowned a bitch in the fucking back of his car, and he was a senator till the day he fucking died. You know what I mean? Like, that's really some shit. You know what I mean? Like, real talk, yo, dude, I'm behind your fucking ideology for pay-per-view. You know about the Trebby state, son. Like, you already know where I stand on this. I can't say it on the air. You know what I mean? Like, I can't promote this, right? You know, and you have guys like, you have people like Hillary Clinton, you know what I mean, who legitimately like broke down a nation to the point where now they have open air slave markets, you know, and these individuals out here, you know what I mean, paying for or promising people programs that we could never fucking pay for. You know, that's really where the mentality truly is, you know, and these people are causing massive amounts of civil unrest and stress and problems in our fucking nation. And we can't even, you know what I mean, for like, nobody's held accountable. Nobody says shit. You know what I mean? Nobody fucking stands here and, you know what I mean, perp walks these people out and puts them on trial for what they do. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, yeah, TK, man, I feel you, dude. I fucking feel you. Right? Like, it is what it is. Like, yeah, if you got the money and you toe the line, you'll get away with murder. Literally. Yeah, literally. Like, yo, George Bush is responsible for over 1 million civilian deaths in fucking Iraq. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but D-Live is not fucking open at all in any way, shape, or form, dude. They've been taking people. Leadership through fear is leadership, my friend. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I know you don't think so, Ace, but it is leadership, my brother. You know what I mean? You want to argue it, you can, again, come in my Discord. I'm in the general right now. Come hang the fuck out and argue your fucking point. If not, then shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Because you know that, like, yo, fucking, you've been in the military. Yes, no, it's, yo, I'm going to ignore you until you get to my Discord and actually make a fucking point. You know what I mean? Anyway, right? So, because, like, yo, you can. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you know the situation, nigga. Like, I don't know why the fuck you're arguing with me in a chat room. Then get your ass in the goddamn fucking Discord and have a conversation with me. Anyway, right? Like, yeah, fucking leadership through fear is leadership. Like, yo, it's like leadership, it has a lot of tools to it. You know what I mean? There's not for... Yeah, like, dude, yo, people will kill you if you're too nice, too. That's the other half. Like, yo, you can't, leaders can neither be Jesus nor the devil. You know what I mean? They got to be both at the same time. Meander and Mega Man of the first Mango Stand. What up, man? Welcome, my brother. Right? There are judges to take out that are corrupt as fuck. Yeah, I feel you. Right? Like, you know, like, that's really what you have to do. Like, the people need these type of sacrificial lambs, legitimately. Like, and you have to make, and this is what used to be like fucking, like, they'd sacrifice a virgin or a goat or a cow or a pig or whatever. And the reality is it wasn't like Jordan Peterson goes, this was like our deal for the future. You know, this is America, this is people standing here doing this. Now, here's the thing, man. These are sacrifices for the whole community, right? And it's a community way of giving to be able to promote a better future. You have to have that. Vance, what up, my brother? You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, that's kind of the deal. Like, yo, all of us live in fear, whether or not everybody wants to admit it or not. Like, yo, because you don't stand here and not kill that person on the highway who cut you the fuck off because, like, you're a good person. Yo, 52-10 Ravens over the Dolphins now, by the way, right? Yo, the Eagles are beating the Skins 29-20. The Skins are making a comeback. Quarter 4, 13 minutes left. That is a game to watch. I would love to see the Eagles leave, right? Peace, got to go cook for Rich. Was Rich worthless cunts? I got you. Good luck, Freedom Out. Enjoy your rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by, right? Excuse me. You can't stand here and Yeah, all right, yeah. You don't stand here and not kill that person on the highway because you're a good person. You don't kill that person. You don't run your car into them and run them off the road because you're a good person. All right? You do it for like two reasons. One, you don't want to hurt your car, but secondly, because you don't want to go to jail. All right? And jail is the fear of leadership. It's men with guns coming to take you out of your house and put you into a cage. That's fear. All right. And that's part of leadership. That is what it is. You have to have an individual who is loved and feared and respected. Right. And that's what respect really is. It's love and fear. Freedom. My nigga, freedom. What up? Right. Yo, it's love and fear attached together. That's what respect really is. Right. And you can love somebody who you fear. And that's something else as well. Like, it's not Stockholm syndrome. Like, you know, like you loved your parents when you were a small child, but you also feared your parents because they were much bigger than you and much stronger than you. And that's kind of the situation. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I feel you. That's a fucking gangster blowout, right? Fucking, you have to be able to have that ability to. Sometimes you have to have an individual there who's strong enough that you can look to protect you, right? And when you put somebody in charge of your nation, that's leadership in the essence of leadership. But he's not just there to fucking, you know what I mean, lead. He's there to protect. And the reason he protects is because he's supposed to be stronger and smarter for you, right? I did lose some respect for my parents after I got bigger for them. Yes, exactly. Right. And that's the point where they either had to mentally fucking earn your fucking respect or characterly earn your respect. Is characterly a word? You know what I'm saying? Through character, they had to earn your respect. You know what I mean? Through being decent people and showing you that they gave a fuck about you. And you know what I mean? Like proving that they were right. And that was something that took a long time. Right. And you can't personally do that with every individual. Right. Every individual might respect your decisions, but really they have to respect your power in order for you to be able to get anything accomplished, especially when you're going to do something that they see is not good for them. Like, for instance, right now, we need somebody to go, y'all ain't gonna get this Social Security money. Like, yo, we need somebody to cut back a lot of these entitlements in our country. And we need somebody to stand here and do the things that Donald Trump is doing. And the only way we allow him to do so is because he has the power to do so. And you have to fear him at a certain point because he has the military behind him. Like, that's kind of the deal. My kids are taller, but I'm smarter and tougher than that. My kids are the same size as me, and I'll still fuck them up. Like, they still fear me. You know what I mean? You unsubbed from PewDiePie? Oh, me too. Well, I never subbed to PewDiePie. I'll be real with you. But yeah. And see, that's leadership through fear, right? In order to get shit done, people have to have. Oh, hold up. Hang on, man. Let me motherfucking give Melissa a motherfucking wrench. Keep switching motherfucking characters and shit. Add moderator. There we go. Okay. Right. You have to, like, stand here and be willing to really have, you know what I'm saying, the stones and cojones to do what needs to be done. But in order to do something outside of the box, you have to have people in line who's not going to take you the fuck out. So therefore, they have to fear you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Make sure you subbed on that one too. You know, yo, man, listen. Yeah, man, look, he's for kids. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a kid, so it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the situation. He manages the BS of the stream. I can manage it too. You know what I mean? I can do all that shit and whatnot. You know what I mean? Fucking, and like, yo, I need Excel. No, I need Excel way more because, like, yo, he talks and makes me better. You know what I'm saying? I've been asking somebody to get in the goddamn fucking Discord fucking, you know what I mean, general joint and hang out with me. You know what I mean? So I don't got to fucking carry this bitch on my back, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Found our PS4, PS2, and Xbox with my old laptop, a keyboard, and decent mic. Streaming goals are closer anytime. Come to the dead zone. yo, you know the situation. You know what I mean? And whenever you're streaming, you just let me the fuck know, and I will come over there and hang the fuck out, right? You know what I mean? Thank you, Melissa. Like, yo, anything to keep me over.